We got one more comic for you. Everybody, please give it up for Zack Slaff.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you again after the top of the show. Give it up for yourselves again. Honestly, you guys brought the energy. You guys have been an amazing crowd. Get up for your comics, please. They were so great. Give it up for Ro, our wonderful co-host host and co-producer. I gotta get that wording right. Ro hosts one of my favorite mics in the city, the lifeboat mic. Yeah, it's a woman first mic, which means that the women can skip the men in line, which does not bother me because I write most of my jokes while waiting to go up anyway. I will say most male comics are very, very supportive of women in comedy. Like, I really mean that authentically. Most male comics are really supportive of women in comedy. Others, you can go see perform at the comedy shop. Okay. So let's get to really what you want to hear about. In 7 weeks, I will be getting married. Polymarket has me at 99% odds going through with it. Okay? And do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? It means that if I want to, I could make somebody really, really rich.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah, my own cousin betting against me. God damn. I'll get you back, buddy. Don't worry. When it's your time, I'll get you back. Seth thinks that's hilarious. Annie and I, we hopped on the engagement, or we hopped on the wedding planning really, really quickly once we got engaged. Some people, they like to linger a little bit. They like to do this thing called enjoying their engagement. But engagements are not for enjoying, okay? Engagements are for realizing that your parents and your in-laws are never going to be friends. That's what engagements are for. It's okay, that's what alcohol's for. That's what booze is for. I'm Jewish, Annie isn't, and that has not been a problem at all. Nobody's objected to that whatsoever. What people do weirdly have opinions about is the fact that she's not changing her last name. And that's pretty, why have an opinion about that? They come to me, they're like, oh, Zach, is she like some kind of feminist or something? Is she trying to make some sort of statement? I'm like, no, you idiot. It's because my last name is Slaff. Sounds like something an old Jewish guy says when he sneezes. It sounds like an application at work that you really don't want to use. Charlotte just assigned you a task on Slaff. Charlotte is not real. The sentiment is very real. So, doesn't it seem like recently that any of our essential services can kind of just go out at any time? Like one week, it's Verizon, then it's the government, then it's like, it seems like X, Twitter goes out like once every 5 days. No, not complaining about that. Like, hell, if ChatGPT went out for like a day, I'd finally get to talk to my mom again. She's like, I can't even tell the difference between her and the bot at this point. She started talking in headers and subheaders. It's getting really hard to do. She's like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. She's like merged with the machine. Yeah, anybody excited for the big game on Sunday? Woo! Super Bowl, yeah. The big battle between the two biggest players in the game. You know, I'm talking about ChatGPT versus Claude, you know? That's the real heated rivalry. That's not a Sam Altman and Gay joke, I promise, okay? All right. It seems like a lot of people nowadays are going to AI for therapy, because they can't afford the real thing, which is understandable. But you can't go to ChatGPT or AI for therapy, because ChatGPT it's not really critical. It doesn't give you constructive feedback. It kind of just tells you exactly what you want to hear. And I'm like, damn, that's not your job, ChatGPT. That's Ketamine's job. I mean, come on. Like, what else was it for? Actually, lost a friend ketamine addiction. Okay, he's not dead, he's in Portland, but that's like basically. Yeah, this guy, he got so deep in the K, he started saying things like, he could read minds, he could predict the future. Only thing he couldn't predict is that I'd stop talking to him, that's it. Now Lord, he's doing Lord knows what. Probably ketamine. I'm not a betting man. That's probably on Polymarket too, let's be honest. One more AI bit, and then I'll stop fucking talking about it. Probably, hopefully forever. Can we just all stop talking about it? No, there's these weird AI videos of Paul McCartney. Have you heard of this? There's AI videos of interviews with Paul McCartney, and he's like shit talking the rest of the Beatles. He's like saying, it's like these drama, and he's saying that the reason that the Beatles broke up is because John Lennon was gay. He's just like, oh yeah, John was gay. Like, he really liked it up the bum, you know? Honestly, and like, obviously boomers fall for this shit. But I kind of get why, in this case. Because only a gay guy would marry Yoko Ono. She was ahead of her time. The diva thing, come on. I'm surprised there's not Stan Twitter for Yoko Ono. Y'all been taking the subway? I don't know what answer I was expecting. If I said the path, you'd be like, oh. I've been seeing these electronic billboards in the subway, and they're advertising the Melania Movie. Yeah. Don't you think they should just play the whole movie on those billboards? Because that's the only way anybody's gonna see that motherfucker. What is the movie? It's a $35 million budget with a $40 million marketing budget or whatever. I think 20 mil of that went to her. What did it gross? Gross less than $5 million opening weekend or something like that. See, this is what happens when you leave the Jews out of the filmmaking process. Can I get a little real with you guys for a second? You know, I come from I'm lucky enough to come from a pretty privileged background. You know, my parents made good money, they supported me, they support my comedy, they've given me everything that I've needed to be successful in life, and while I'm very appreciative of all of that, there's definitely some like internal guilt. It's not like white guilt, it's like a different kind of guilt. Like, you know, oh, do I have to match their expectations? Do I have to be this certain kind of person? Do I have to live up to their expectations of me and, you know, succeed to some sort of level, monetarily, or in terms of social success or something like that? And I really do understand that struggle. And I really actually empathize with people who are sort of going through similar things. But you know what's not the solution? Nick Reiner murdering your parents. Okay, I get it. You weren't the favorite, but you were competing with when Harry met Sally. You didn't really stand much of a chance. All right, I've been Zack Slaff. Thank you, Stones.